Welcome to Roots Talk, an audio experience from Roots Community Health featuring personal stories of hope, health, and healing from community members local to the 40 by 40, an area of deep East Oakland identified by Roots and other community-based organizations with strong and trusted relationships as a place in need of an integrated approach to change. I'm Evan Craighead, Communications Coordinator here at Roots. Thanks for joining us. Our guest for this broadcast is Folani Brumfield, a resident of East Oakland who has been connected with Roots since the early days and has been attending Welcome Wednesday for nearly 5 years. Living in the community since 2011 and navigating her own recovery journey, Folani describes Roots as a place where healing, connection, and accountability converge. Folani explains that her recovery journey has been more than just avoiding substances. It has meant learning how to face difficult emotions, speak openly about traumatic experiences, and cultivate a supportive community that reinforces her long-term wellness.
I've been in recovery for almost 5 years now, and it's very needed for me to come not only for my recovery classes, but it's also good for me because I get therapy here to maintain my sobriety. I get my needs met by meeting with my facilitators, different facilitators, and I'm also my counselor. I see my therapist weekly, and it helps me because it's an outlet for me to get the things out that I need to get out so I can deal with them and not mask it with drugs and alcohol.
Welcome Wednesday provides a very low barrier, open access space where community members can connect to behavioral health support, navigation services, a hot meal, fresh produce, showers, and other essential resources. For Folani, consistency and compassionate care have been key to building trust and a strong sense of belonging at Roots.
When I come to Welcome Wednesday, when I go to my classes, we're like family, and we've grown. I like the people, my peers, I've grown to love them like they're like a sister or brother. And when they go through something, we all go through that together. And I love it. It's like family here.
Folani notes that Roots is incredibly accessible for her. The AC Transit 1T Tempo line runs along International Boulevard and stops right in front of the main clinic at 9925 International, making it easier for her to stay connected to care through reliable transportation. Beyond her participation in weekly recovery groups, Folani also meets regularly with her therapist, an important space where she has learned to process difficult emotions and build healthier coping strategies.
Miss Monica really cares. Like, I could talk to her about anything that I'm going through. And there's been times when I've talked to her, I've come in, and the stuff that I talk about is very traumatic for me. And I realize that the feelings will dissipate. And I've learned how to deal with the feelings without picking up a substance or a drink and realizing that it's not permanent.
When someone walks through the doors at Roots, they are not navigating their health alone. Through a whole health approach, Roots supports every aspect of a person's well-being, from medical and mental health to the social conditions that shape daily life. Folani says this integrated model, combining medical care, therapy, classes, benefits enrollment, and referrals, has made it easier for her to access the services she needs.
Roots feels like a safe place. It feels like a resource center, and it also feels like a place where I can look at people like me that have been through past struggles, and now that they're at a great place in their life, and it's like a place that shows me that I can do that too.
Looking forward, Folani encourages others in her community to seek out support and remain committed to their personal growth. She believes real strength sometimes looks like standing apart from the crowd.
stay healthy and strong. Don't be a follower, be a leader. And it's okay to say no. And sometimes being the oddball out is okay, you know. Saying no, that makes you strong. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you strong.
Stories like Folani's reflect the impact that consistent, community-rooted care can have on individual lives and on the broader health of East Oakland. Her journey also highlights the power of self-advocacy, learning to speak openly about difficult experiences and trusting supportive relationships, like the one she has built with her therapist. Through programs like Welcome Wednesday, Roots Community Health continues to provide a place where healing is possible and where members can build the tools they need for lasting wellness. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Roots Talk. With support from our community members and partners, Roots Community Health continues to expand access to medical care, behavioral health services, recovery support, health navigation, workforce development, housing services, and outreach across East Oakland and the Greater Bay Area. Together, we are building healthier futures rooted in trust.